Hey, join us now. On the MARR Army Rock Show, we have got Sonny joining us from the band Dividing Face. They are from Richmond, Virginia. They got a cool EP out right now called Starting Over. And Sonny, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So first time having you on the show, man. I'm excited to have you. And let's get right into talking about the release Starting Over, man. You guys used a pretty big-time producer on this record. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we sure did. We were able to get Johnny K to help us out with this EP, just through numerous contacts that we've had through mutual people in the music industry. So we were very fortunate to get him on board, and I tell you what, he's a great guy. Obviously, I think it sounds great, and hopefully it sounds great to everybody else, and he definitely helped shape up some of these songs on the EP.
So give us a little sneak peek into the studio and working with Johnny K, man. Tell us a little bit about what that process was like. Was it what you expected working with him?
Yeah, it was, I don't think we necessarily felt intimidated. I think we took the time to definitely prepare for the studio. We just dove right in with Johnny. We basically recorded the EP kind of live with most of the parts of the songs, guitars, bass, drums all together, and then we kind of laid into the other parts of the songs with vocals and lead guitar and solos and whatnot. And Johnny just, you could tell that, he's certainly a professional, has been in the industry for quite a while, and certainly, put his stamp on some of these songs. So a couple examples are Get Up and Mud, the first two songs on the EP, and there's some signature Johnny K stuff in there. So, we were able to accomplish it within a quick time, and I think the biggest thing was just that we were really well prepared for the session.
Now, you mentioned just now the tune Get Up, and there is an official music video out for that song. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the making of that video?
Yeah, the making of the video was really cool. I mean, the fans have always supported us and invested their time in us, and obviously financially by coming to our shows and buying tickets and stuff and the CD. And we just wanted to kind of do something back and get them involved. And so we told the fans, hey, come on out. We're just going to do a simple, fun kind of live rock show for you guys, right in front of you guys, and we just kind of put it together, and it's just Get Up's just a fun song. I mean, obviously, the chorus goes Get Up, and it's a fun song to have, and I think it's great, especially coming in the spring and the summer. We just hope that everyone, if they have a convertible or not, has the windows down or the top down and crank the sucker up. So, Now, a song I've been drawn to a little bit from you guys is Divided We Stand. So tell me a little bit more about that tune. Yeah, that's an awesome tune. I mean, I think it just resembles, the different personalities that people have, and the song just stands for, regardless of how different each person is, we kind of still do things together. We're still human, and it's just a representative of, how we can certainly feel on the inside, but we still go about our daily lives.
Now, I know I'm talking to the guitar player of the band, and not in any way to sell your guitar work short, because it's rocking, but man, your singer kind of jumps out at folks a little bit, I think, sometimes, at people. Tell me what it's like working with Garrett.
Garrett is awesome. He's, I think, quite a genius. With coming up with melodies of the song and lyrics, and I'm truly blessed. I mean, I consider him my modern day Chris Cornell. I think he has that kind of sound that gravitates to people, and his lyrics just tells a good story that I think people can relate to. So, he and I kind of work together to develop these songs, and then we bring the band members in, and then they put their taste on it. So it's a whole band effort. But I've been working with Garrett for several years now, and he still shocks and awes me. Whether we're in the studio or we're at rehearsal or whether we're on the stage live. I'm really blessed to have him.
Hey, you guys seem to do a lot of work with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Tell me a little bit about that partnership and why it's important to you guys.
Yeah, it's important because we had a big fan of ours, Maria Vela, that lived out in Chicago, and she has supported us for a long time. But she had the cystic fibrosis disease, and we were fortunate enough to, when we were going down to Chicago to record Johnny K, we were fortunate enough to kind of have a day off and spend the whole day with her in the city of Chicago. You know, grabbing deep dish pizza, going up the tower, and being such a big supporter of us, we kind of did bring her into the studio and have her watch the whole recording process. We had a small session that evening that we had to work on. So you couldn't wipe the smile off her face, that's for sure. But she's always supported all music. She was a big, huge fan of Like a Storm, which I think you're familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
They're a great band. We've opened up for them a couple times. And so she's certainly dear and close to us, and unfortunately she passed away last year in May because due to the disease of cystic fibrosis. And so, her being so close to us, we felt like, we wanted to do something, that just like donate money. So what we did was our CD was going to be released in a couple months following her passing. So we decided to go ahead and donate portions of the CD sales to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So that's how it came about. And, we were, in a couple short months, we were able to donate a fair amount of money to the foundation. So it leads us to this year. The chairman of the foundation in our local Richmond, Virginia chapter kind of reached out to me and pretty much nominated me as a Richmond Finest honoree for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So there's about 25 young professionals around my age, between 25 and 40 years of age, in the Richmond area that get nominated to do this, to basically raise money in a campaign for the foundation through mid-June. So I have a goal of $3,000 to kind of raise money for this, and again, we're gonna continue to donate portions of the CD sales towards the foundation to help reach that goal. And also during our shows, we're going to take donations as well and do 50-50 raffles. So we're going to do a lot to try to raise this money for a very good cause that's really close to us.
That's amazing, man. Hats off to you guys for doing that. Our motto here is changing the world through rock and roll. I can't think of a story that exemplifies it more than that. So, man, hats off to you for that. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
So, hey, man, I saw you had a show recently in Baltimore with one of my favorites, man, Pop Evil. We've been following those guys forever now. Tell me a little bit about how that show went.
Oh, man. So Pop Evil was generous enough to allow a submission of sorts of doing a cover video of their song that just released. You haven't checked it out yet. They just released it yesterday on YouTube for their video, Be Legendary, which is just a freaking rockin' song that just really gets you pumped up, and and we enjoyed covering that song. So we did the video cover. They had a contest where the bands could submit it in, and then they would select a band from each city to open up for them, and we were fortunate enough to get selected for the city of Baltimore and play at the Baltimore Soundstage and open up for Pop Evil. And I tell you what, man, they put on one heck of a show, and so down to earth. I mean, Lee and Matt and Davey, they're just really down to earth people, and it was just awesome. It was a great experience. I mean, there's nothing like performing in front of like 500 people, just rocking out and accepting your music, seeing you for the first time, and just getting to meet new fans and them coming to the merch table and stuff. So it was an unbelievable experience. Yeah, they're a band very close to the Marmy Rock Show. We go way back with those guys, so I was happy to see the photos and all the fun you guys had playing with them. It looked like a great night. Definitely. So. It was. Hey, I know you guys got some other live shows on the horizon. Is there anything in particular you want to promote? Any big shows coming up you want to talk about? Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of local shows going on, kind of outside of we're starting to expand outside of the Richmond, Virginia area. We got one down in Yorktown next Saturday at Cowboy Sports Grill. Then we have a couple local ones. We got one down in Salisbury, North Carolina, DJ's Lounge and Restaurant in May. But all our dates will be on our Facebook and on our website. There's some bigger shows in the works. Can't announce them yet until we get confirmation of them. But there's some shows that, hopefully we're opening up for more national touring acts within the next few months. So just keep on following us on our website and our Facebook, and we'll definitely have those shows up there.
And then, of course, we want people to go pick up your record at a live show, but where do you want to direct folks that want to pick up the Starting Over EP? Is it a Bandcamp site? Where's the best place for folks to pick up?
Yeah, there's a dividingface.bandcamp.com site. If that's too hard to remember, you can just find it on our Facebook. There's a link there, as well as www.dividingface.com. There's also a direct link to the Bandcamp website, so you can certainly purchase the CD, either a physical copy of it or a digital version of it. And again, the purchase would be donating portions of that to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
Well, Sonny, man, from Dividing Face, he's the awesome guitar player from this band from Richmond, Virginia. Once again, check out their EP, Starting Over. Go to their Facebook page, like them. They've got their tour dates up there. You can get the link to buy the EP. So, hey, Sonny, man, had a good time talking with you. Again, hats off to you for all you're doing for charity. We really respect that here at the Marmy Rock Show.
Thank you so much. Charity is one of those things we do, and every year we have another charity that we do for the animal shelter called the Richmond Animal League, and we do that wolf stock, as in like Woodstock, but it's wolf stock event for dogs to help raise money. So we're always happy to help support a great cause.
Well, man, folks, go check them out there, Dividing Face. And Sonny, man, thanks so much for being here tonight.
All right, thanks, Rocky. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you and talk to you again soon.